Well, hello and welcome to Alumni Field here at the beautiful Blue Ridge School in St. George, Virginia. I'm Jack Charbonneau, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by Andrew Landman. Andrew, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Jack. Excited to be calling my first game ever.
Well, I am excited to definitely have your football expertise in the booth with me today, Andrew. And today we have the Barons playing host to the Fishburne Military Academy Caissons. And I'm really excited for some football today.
Nice. A player I'm looking forward to see today is Malik Brown. In the Barons' first matchup against Naismith Suffolk, the Barons came away with a 20-12 win in which Malik pulled in 2 interceptions. The impressive effort was rewarded with the Scrimmage Plays Defensive Player of the Week.
Well, yeah, definitely. I'm very excited for today's game. Looks like the captain's over at midfield for both teams. That's for your Barons, number 13. Who's number? I believe that might be Cam Cooley today. Bit of a number switch or something. And quarterback, number 11, Kenyon Carter. Running back, number 10, Keenan Brock. And receiver and cornerback, number 8, Malik Brown. Looks like the Barons have declined the opening possession and are going to return the ball to start off this game. Definitely going to get to see an exciting Blue Ridge return here. Who are you looking forward to seeing make an impact on this first kickoff return here, Andrew?
I'm really just excited to see Lance Gaskins on this first possession. I'm pretty sure he has 6 touchdowns through 2 games. He's been an absolute monster for that Barons offense.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I don't know right now if I can see anybody on Fishburne who can match his athleticism on the outside of the field. And Barons are going to come out to return this kick, and there's number 3 there, Lance Gaskins. Definitely a player to look out for today. Lance is he's a pretty big guy, so look for quarterback Kenyon Carter to be targeting him today.
Yeah, speaking of big, Lance stands 6'5" and 215 pounds. He's going to be tough to bring down today.
That's a man right there, Andrew. Yeah. Also big out on the receiving end is number 8, Malik Brown. He's been having a fantastic season so far, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Numerous interceptions. Malik's definitely a player to look out for today, as you said earlier, Andrew. Malik also is one of the best basketball players here at Blue Ridge. Already has an offer from Virginia Tech, believe it or not. So definitely a future in a couple of sports for Malik, wherever he chooses.
Yeah, the athleticism from basketball really shows on the defensive side of the ball. And here's the opening kick.
Short little kick here from Fishburne, received by number 14, Ford Carden. Recruited lacrosse player from Princeton, New Jersey, has a nice little return going here. He's taken out at around the 50-yard line, and it's going to be Barons' ball.
Great field position for the Barons for this opening drive. Hopefully they can kick it off with a nice touchdown here.
A numerous newcomer to the Barons lineup is number 76, Liam Moran. He's filling in on offensive line for star offensive lineman Jack Dickey, who suffered a knee injury 2 weeks ago against Naismith Suffolk. We wish Jack a nice and healthy recovery, as we hope to get him back later in the season for a nice playoff run. But we'll see if some new guys on the offensive line can step up today, as well as a numerous player injured for the Barons, Kalen Danos, not able to play today. But anyways, let's get back to this game. Barons are trips right with Carter in the shotgun. He's looking to pass right away. He's got someone in the seam. He's got Gaskins, and that's going to be an easy touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
First play, first touchdown. Lance, that's his 7th for the season.
Carter just casually runs off the sidelines. That's all he needs to do there.
The Barons are looking good so far.
Yeah, first play, first touchdown. Looked like a cover 3 look there from Fishburne. Easily able to thread that pass through was Carter.
Yeah, blown coverage. No one was on him.
Mm-hmm. Now to kick the extra point is number 16, Johan Silver. And it's good. Barons are up 7-0 with 11 minutes and 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Folks, I have a feeling this might be a bit of a long one today.
With that quick score, hopefully let's see if the Barons can get a quick stop on defense.
Maybe a turnover here. Let's see if Fishburne wants to really get out there and start passing the ball. That's definitely going to be interesting. Can I get the Fishburne lineup?
Yeah.
I seem to have lost mine. Thank you. Fishburne has a very small roster compared to Blue Ridge, whose roster already isn't very big. A lot of guys definitely playing three ways for Fishburne, and some guys probably who are more lineman types fitting all around all over the place. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, and Blue Ridge added 5 or 6 guys with the start of the school year. Definitely help out with depth.
I'm liking the look of their roster right now. Back deep to return for the Caissons is number 10 Trey Tiano, and number 9 Brandon Church, I believe. And to kick it for the Barons is number 21 Levi Moss. The star soccer player has found a place kicking the ball for the Barons football team here.
Nice return by Fishburne, getting out to around the 40-yard line, reaching out for some extra yards.
That was Tiano able to break through a couple of tackles. Gaskins missed him on trying to get a nice hit there, but it's like we said, it's gonna be Caisson's ball, just about on the their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position for their opening drive. Let's see what they can do with it.
Center breaks the huddle. At quarterback, that looks to be number 14 Chase Altus. Bit of a wing T offense from the Caissons. Motion out of the backfield from number 10. It's handed off to him. That was Tiano, and he's just muffined up, and that might be a turnover there. Recovered turnover there for the Barons. That's number 55, Luke Whiteman.
Yeah, Luke's another new kid this year. It's nice to see him making a big play here on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes.
Barons with excellent field position for this drive.
Nowako, that's Andy Nowako for you, ladies and gentlemen, number 44. It's the second year of football, able to make a big impact on that play. Andy's getting recruited by some pretty good schools. You may have heard of University of Virginia, but just based on his size and athletic ability, can really get him a scholarship wherever he wants. He runs a 4.3 40, and for a defensive lineman, probably linebacker at the next level, that's pretty good.
Also,
hey, Andrew?
Also an excellent basketball player.
For sure, and track star. Carter going back again to pass. He's got someone deep. That's Kozak.
That's Keegan. Touchdown.
And on the second play of offense, that's another score for the Barons.
So 2 plays, 2 touchdowns for the Barons.
Oh, boy.
Their offense is off to a really hot start. Excellent. Keegan got separation. There was an excellent pass by Kenyon Carter for the touchdown.
Just laying it right in the pocket there, Andrew.
Yeah, bread basket.
Out to hold the ball for the Barons, number 14, Ford Carden, and kicking, it's number 16, Johan Silver. And the kick is good for your Barons, and the score with 11 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Blue Ridge 14, Fishburne nothing.
Let's see if Fishburne has more luck on this drive.
When do you expect Blue Ridge to start putting in some subs in this game, Andrew?
Probably pretty soon. Only a 14-point lead right now. Probably have to get more of a window, but it's going to be nice to see some of the other players stepping up today.
Once again, to kick the ball is number 21, Levi Moss, and back to return for Fishburne. Number 10, Trey Triano, and number 9, Brandon Church. Look out for Lance Gaskins here to try to make a big hit. He missed on the first opportunity, but he's definitely looking to make a big play on this kickoff. Moss gets a decent kick right in the left hash. Fumbled by Tiano. Tackled by a gang of Barons there. It's going to be Fishburne ball on their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was really good kick coverage by the Barons.
Able to get down there nice and quick.
Yeah. A little worse field position this drive for Fishburne. Hopefully they can do something with it.
Yeah.
Let's see how the Barons defense steps up here.
Defensive line, we got Nowako, Whiteman, Landman. It looks like Isaiah McNeil and Tremel Thompson in there as well. Gaskins also filling in on the defensive side. Let's see if they can make a... That's going to be a 1-yard gain there for the Caissons of Fishburne. Nice little handoff. Sandwiched there by the Barons pretty quickly.
Yeah, They're going to need a little more. They're going to need a better push than that to get by this massive Barons defensive front. Nose tackle Lee Moran is another big guy on this defensive front, standing in at, I believe, 6'8". We don't have his weight here, but he's
somewhere around 250 probably.
Yeah. He's going to be hard to move around today.
Back in the shotgun now for Fishburne. His quarterback, Altus, handoff to number 30, and he is just crunched up by numerous Barons. That was number 30 for Fishburne, Kyle Coffey.
It's nice to see the Barons defense swarm there. 5 or 6 guys in there making the tackle.
That's what you really need. Hey, Andrew?
Yeah, really no chance for extra yards when you got 5 or 6 guys all in there. Everybody on the play.
So last year for the Barons on the schedule, they definitely played a harder schedule. I know I played football last year with teams like Flint Hill, Benedictine on the schedule. It was definitely a bit of a harder schedule, so they went more of the Division II route this year. And that's definitely going to favor them, especially in the state rankings for Div 2 this year. It's going to be 4th down for the Caissons. 4th down on just a little over 10. Tried passing the ball there, and quick little out route for no gain. Punt return here for the Barons, going back deep to return the ball is number 4, Isis Lewis. Isis, 4th-year senior, really is looking to have some fun on his final season and go for a state championship. He won one his first season here at Blue Ridge. See if he can do it again this year. Lewis catches the ball at his own 42-yard line, hesitates a little bit. He's got the edge. Cuts it back.
Looked like a bit of a horse collar there. Ice is still able to break free. Another. You're pulling on his jersey. He's still up.
Lewis still running all over the place, and he's able to get down to the Caissons' 28-yard line.
He had to have ran around 100 yards on that play.
Back and forth, indeed.
The Barons, really good opening, really good field position on this drive.
Let's see if they can make it 3 for 3 on the first plays of offense here scoring. Yeah. I'd expect them to throw the ball, but I would not be surprised if they decided to run it.
I still think they're out there with their first offense, which is
bit of a surprise.
No,
or you expect them to get maybe one more score and then start putting guys in, or maybe until halftime? Do you think?
I think they'll change out the skill positions a little earlier, but towards the end of the game, then they'll get the linemen in.
Well, anyways, the Barons are back. It's trips right, and Carter's throwing deep again to Brown, and that's 3 for 3.
That was a beautiful pass to Malik Brown. It's tough. It's tough to defend that 6'8" on about 5'10". There's nothing you can really do there, especially with such a perfect pass. He put it up where only Malik could get it.
That's going to make the score 20-0 for the Barons, and now Moss is going to try his attempt at an extra point here. The kick is good from Moss, and that makes the score 21-0 for your Barons with 8:45 remaining in this first quarter.
The Barons have been perfect so far.
Literally perfect.
Not a single mistake on any side of the ball. 3 for 3, one play, one fumble, and another 3 and out. It's been the start you hoped for the Barons today.
Definitely. So how about Antonio Brown? Andrew, I know Andrew, for those people who don't know, is from Pittsburgh. Big-time Pittsburgh sports fan, everything from Pitt University, Steelers, Penguins, Pirates. And what's your thoughts on Antonio Brown?
Very, very touchy subject right now, but I think he's just an embarrassment to the NFL at this point. Hiring a social media consultant to get him cut from a team, that's just not professional whatsoever.
Do you think it was his plan all along to try to get on the Patriots?
I heard the rumors that they offered a first-round pick to the Steelers for Antonio Brown, but I cannot believe I just can't believe it that he would have planned it beforehand to go to the Patriots.
Silver kicking off the ball for the Barons. He gets a kickoff to the right. Returned by Fishburne. There's a tackle there for Blue Ridge from number 34. That's C.J. Kastner. It's going to be a Fishburne ball at about the 41-yard line. Barons probably actually the 40-yard line. I think the Barons would have liked to maybe get down there a little quicker on that kick, try to get a better coverage. Thompson throwing it, had it thrown right at him. He almost bats it down there.
Who said that?
Coach, we've just been recently notified by assistant to the athletic director, Parker Kerwin, that a few people are a little sensitive about the Antonio Brown subject, especially varsity basketball assistant coach, Coach Conway. Coach Conway, sorry, we're trying to make some entertainment for some people on the air here. We didn't mean to upset you.
At this point, I don't even know how Patriots fans like Antonio Brown.
And isn't he an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I didn't think he was a Patriots fan. He's just probably tired because Antonio Brown's been in the media coverage
For so long, I know.
Kind of annoying.
It's going to be second down here for Fishburne. Incomplete pass on that first play.
Yeah, they had pretty good protection. Got a nice pass off, but a little over the head of his
Had some
intended
time.
receiver.
Barron's rotating a few guys here on the defensive line. Out of the game was number 55, Luke Whiteman. Actually, Luke Whiteman's number 52. I believe that was Andrew Jorgensen. But anyways, it's going to be third down. Second or third? I don't know.
It's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for Fishburne at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, nice play.
Big swat there from number 24, Tanner Roca, the sophomore defensive back. Able to read that play pretty quick, get a nice breakdown on the ball, and bat that thing down.
You read that one perfectly. On it from the break. If he was there a second early, that might have been a pick 6. Fishburne got lucky on that one.
Looks like Fishburne's going to be going for it here on 4th down. Nothing to lose, really.
Isis is a deep safety,
Just in case.
maybe a pooch punt.
Lining up pretty close is and they're going to fake it.
And
The would-be punter there for Fishburne, that was number 99. Deontay Ford trying to truck over Nawako with that little forearm. Doesn't work there for him. But it's going to be Barron's ball over on Fishburne's 35-yard line.
yeah, not a great effort on that play. Lost about 5 yards, giving the Barons great field position once again. It could be over real quick with the score.
4 for
here.
4, Andrew.
That would be
Oh.
that would be incredible to see.
If it's a pass, I'm calling her. It's going to be trips left here for the Barons with Carter back in the shotgun. Behind him is number 10, Keenan Brock. Blue Ridge running the ball now. Ooh. KB, as I like to call him, ran over cornerback there and gained tackled by a few players on Fishburne there.
Number 8 stayed with it well though. He wrapped up, had him on his foot.
Blue Ridge is also, according to a few polls, the 3rd-ranked team in Central Virginia, which is pretty impressive as the season starts out. They're going to have definitely a few more tests as the season goes on. I think next week they are playing host to Christchurch School out from Virginia Beach. That's going to be a nice challenge for them. And a few weeks after that, they'll have a game against their arch rivals, the North Cross Crusaders. That's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah,
Carter on the QB draw there. Gets the edge, and he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, they really want to use a good performance here to move up in these Central Virginia rankings.
Especially before the D2 rankings come out, don't you think, Andrew?
Yeah, a dominant performance here would definitely boost them up in the rankings.
But North Cross, although has better wins against Nansemond-Suffolk, the Barons only beat Nansemond-Suffolk 20-12. I believe North Cross beat the Saints like 37-0, something crazy like that. So Blue Ridge might fit in just behind North Cross, but definitely that game against them when they head down to Roanoke is going to be a big one.
Should be fantastic.
Might be BSN on the road for that one there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Once again, trips left for the Barons. See if Carter decides to call his own number or huck it up maybe to Brown or Haskins there on the outside. Hands it off to Brock and is immediately sandwiched up there by the Caissons, number 68, John Lip. Able to break through a couple of Baron offensive linemen there, and it's going to be second down and about 8.
Yeah, John Lip really played his assignment well, plugged the hole perfectly, and was right there waiting for Keenan.
Trips left again from the Barons. Not a lot they don't use a lot of formations, but they seem to know them pretty well and run a good amount of plays out of whatever they're choosing to run. Carter calls his own number, gets a lead block from Brock, and I believe that's going to be not enough for a first down, but sizable gain. It's going to be third down for the Barons at about the 10-yard line. They have about 4 yards to go before that first down.
Yeah, I also think with the formations, Blue Ridge may not be trying to tip their hand yet.
Definitely.
This early in the season.
So like we said, third down and 4 for your Barons. I expect them to come out on a trips look again.
Yeah, look for Malik Brown here. He's a huge red zone target.
And Blue Ridge decides to call a timeout. Some confusion coming there from the bench, unable to maybe get a play in or something. But anyways, we'll talk about something else. Andrew, you excited for NFL tomorrow?
Oh, I'm a huge NFL fan. Some big games tomorrow. The Steelers really looking to bounce back after disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just to name a few things.
Somewhat embarrassing. Yeah, Sunday night, you never want a performance like that.
Prime time.
Yeah.
Biggest game of week 1.
Yeah, the Steelers like to come out slow though. They tied to the Browns last year, with Deshaun Kaiser as their starting quarterback, which was not very
Very
good to see.
disappointing.
Yep.
But anyways, me and Andrew are both big fantasy fans, and who you liking this week as a sleeper in fantasy?
Sleeper, Devin Singletary is a guy I really like out of Buffalo.
Running back?
Yeah, they felt comfortable enough to cut LaShawn McCoy, which speaks a lot to what they saw out of Devin Singletary. And they're facing the Giants this week, who after trading Damon Harrison, that they don't have much of a run defense. And the only downside to playing Devin Singletary is splitting carries with Frank Gore, but I think Singletary played 60% of the snaps last week.
Against the Jets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where he had only 4 carries, but 70 yards on that 4 carries. Really looks like the more explosive back in that backfield.
Moran being asked to throw a foreign object off the field from Blue Ridge. I wonder what that was. Any guesses, Andrew?
I wasn't really able to see it. Maybe a tee would be my guess.
Oh, a tooth?
A tee.
Oh.
Like a kicking tee.
Carter has Gaskins in the end zone. That's the second touchdown of the game.
He's just they have some big targets in the red zone that are hard to cover.
I believe if the Barons really wanted to, they could put out a whole receiving lineup that might be over 6'4". Hey, Andrew?
Yeah, definitely. They love those corners, too, in the end. They love to throw it to the corner with their bigger guys. Should let them get it. Really utilize their size.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 27-0 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
And these aren't just big guys either. These are athletes.
Kick almost blocked there. Bit of a missed assignment by a few Barons. And Coach Wills definitely might not be happy about that one. As you can see, Coach Wills walking out onto the field.
6 minutes left in the third quarter, and first quarter, and the Barons are still pretty much perfect.
One thing to maybe work on is their kickoff coverage. It's been a little cloudy.
I think they're a little lackadaisical, trying to get into this game.
It is very tough. I know how that feels, definitely. But just I think the big thing now for Coach Wills and the Barons is to make sure none of their big guys get injured for the next couple of big games coming up. So definitely look for some more diverse guys to get into this game.
Yeah, as you can see, they took Lance Gaskins off of kickoff coverage. And I think Keegan Kozak is taking his place.
Number 85, Keegan Kozak.
He's one guy that will always give you effort.
No matter what. Nice kick there from Silva right in the middle of the field. A few Barons down there looking to tackle it. Cam Cooley out there first. Not the greatest pursuit angle, but the Barons are able to stuff that up at about Fishburne 26-yard line. That's going to be first and down for Fishburne, just around there.
Not great field position if you're on Fishburne. Looking to get a little more on that return.
The Barons have made some substitutions this year on defense, subbing out numerous guys, including Lance Gaskins, Malik Brown. So we'll see what some of these new guys can do in here. That looks to be a few new guys, like number 15, Devin Walker, out probably playing corner, but a little sloughed in because of the swing T here. Still out at free safety is number 4, Isis Lewis. Fishburne with a pitch and immediately sandwiched up by the Barons. Nwako able to throw the running back a few yards.
Yeah, Andy's a constant presence. He's been a constant presence in their backfield today.
And I don't see that. I don't see Fishburne with any way to stop him at all. Don't you think, Andrew?
A lot of speed coming off the edge. He's going to be hard to touch.
Number 72, Ali Tejani, looking to sub into the game. A little slow there, Ali. Ali very excited to play today. Fishburne in the shotgun, going to pass.
Oh, picked off by Devin Walker. Ooh.
Thompson, a little shaken up there on that play.
A little slow to get up.
He looks actually to be okay now, so no harm, no foul.
He had a slim window there. It would have taken a great pass to get it in, and the ball was just tipped up a little bit, and Devin was able to come down with it.
Yeah, and speaking of Devin Walker, he's going to be heading in at quarterback, I believe, here with Carter. Probably out for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, Devin also had a pick 6 last weekend, so.
Didn't he throw one too?
I mean, a little streak going.
No.
From what I've heard, Devin has a real cannon of an arm, and I'm excited to see it here today.
Well, for sure. He looks like he's got trips right. Trips left, actually, for him over here, and he's got Kozak out as the Y receiver. Correction, the X receiver out on his right side on the island.
And is that C.J. Kasner in the backfield?
Possibly, the fullback type.
Taking over Keenan's spot. And Andy rushes into play late.
Nwako definitely had some trouble catching the football last year. Didn't have many opportunities as a wide receiver, but I'm sure he got better at that over the summer.
Oh,
Kastner fumbles the ball. He tried to literally grab it out of Walker's hands. Just got to let him put it in there, eh, Andrew?
Yeah. Not really good. You got to have soft hands. Let it in there. He did a good job of recovering, though. Got a yard or two.
Athletic trainer Nick Farah. Sprinting across this field, tending to injured player over on Fishburne. Gosh, we love Coach Nick here at Blue Ridge, eh, Andrew?
Yeah, he's fantastic. Really does a good job working with the guys. Especially, I tore my quad last summer, and he was instrumental in helping me recover and at PT and stuff like that.
He's had a very tough workload in these last in his first year, and certainly this year at Blue Ridge, with a couple of guys tearing their ACLs. He's been definitely helping a lot of guys recover.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Kastner stuffed up again by Fishburne, and that looks to be no gain there for the Barons with a few new offensive linemen in there for Blue Ridge to see if they can get a bit of a push, especially at a big number 76 out there, Liam Moran.
Yeah, but the Barons relatively healthy, other than star offensive lineman and defensive lineman Jack Dickey.
Jack's going to be out for a few weeks, but his goal is to come back for the North Cross game. We'll see if he can do that. Yeah. Definitely be very nice.
He is off crutches, which is really nice to see.
He looks to be walking pretty good.
Yep.
Walker back to pass. Not much of a drop back.
62 down. He looks like he's...
Bit of a duck there from Walker.
Touchdown.
Malik Brown. And that might be a touchdown there for the Barons. Able to go a few inches there was Brown. Moss is the guy. Gets swarmed up by two people. Dives in for the touchdown.
2 men down for Fishburne right now. Not looking good.
For an already very short-handed lineup.
Yeah. I don't have the lineup, so I can't say their names. But number 62
That-
try to get up there, but he's
He's still down on the field. Number 62, that would be offensive lineman and captain Stacy Wood.
yeah, this is tough to see, especially with a short bench that Fishburne has.
Any scores in college? What scores you liking so far in college football today, Andrew?
A really good game on ABC right now is my Pitt Panthers versus Penn State. Pitt's currently down 7 points with the ball. It's looking like an excellent game with 3 minutes 15 seconds left.
That was very unexpected for Pitt, don't you think? A lot of people expected them to go into Happy Valley and give up a nice gem to Penn State.
Yeah, Pitt especially last year they got rolled over, and they haven't looked fantastic the first 2 weeks, but not bad. So this is definitely a pleasant surprise. It was 10-10.5, and Pitt's still in it and looking to pull out a win. Big upset here.
Well, it's nice to see both players for Fishburne able to somewhat get up on their own power. They're definitely going to have to be helped out by some of the trainers here today. Hopefully, I'd like to see them back on the field, possibly. But speaking of Blue Ridge sports, Blue Ridge soccer is having a fantastic start of the season. They had a nice win over VES yesterday, 2-0, as they go into a big chunk of their schedule. I believe they played 5 games in 10 days, which is a pretty nice achievement for a soccer team. So Blue Ridge is definitely looking to make a big dent in the playoff picture in Virginia this year. I've heard they're playing definitely some tougher teams this year with the collegiate on their schedule, who's for sure going to be a tough team. So definitely a team to look out for in BISAA soccer is Blue Ridge.
Yeah, unfortunately they got rained out the other day against the Miller School of Albemarle.
No, that was Covenant School.
Covenant School?
They were down 1-0 just around the half, so they're going to have to replay one of the halves there and see if they can find a way to come back from down 1 goal and beat Covenant School, who was a very good team. Yeah. And today, the cross-country team traveled to just over near Harrisonburg and Elkton and had a very successful meet. Me and Andrew both participated in the varsity race and did pretty well. Nice appearance for the guys. Having only been practicing around a week, going against some teams who've been there since August, and that was about their 3rd or 4th meet, our first meet. Some pleasant surprises out there for the team, and definitely some times to build on, don't you think, Andrew?
Yeah, it's been a day of firsts for me. That was my first cross-country race ever. It was at points it was tough, but it was nice. It feels really nice to be done and to get that as a senior, to get your first race out of the way.
For sure. Head coach Pete Bonds is really bringing a nice attitude to the team. Definitely looking to help out some of the guys who want to help themselves out and shave off some minutes off their 5K time.
Yeah,
very excited for the season.
We really missed Jack Lutzker today, though, one of our top 4 runners, who was taking the ACT.
Kastner, over on the kickoff, just throws a man. Very fired up is CJ, who is prone to be pretty fired up, I've heard.
It was a very nice play, especially with a 35-0 game. Nice to see some.
Is there a mercy rule in football?
I know there's running clock after a point.
Clock is not running right now, Andrew.
I think you have to wait to the second half. I'm not sure though.
Some subs coming in. That's number 65, Trace Conan, brother Blake, who unfortunately isn't playing this year. Trace is, I also believe, quarterback here for the Barons. He switched jerseys, so maybe we'll get to see some Trace in at QB today.
Yeah, third string. 2 years ago, he was able to play some quarterback, and that was really nice to see.
Fumbled snap there for Fork Union. Right in on the play was McNeil and Koenig.
It's Fishburne, not Fork Union.
It's Fishburne, yeah. A lot of military academies here in Virginia, folks.
Yeah, there are.
Might be the military academy capital of the world. Out in Virginia. We got Macedon, Hargrave, Fuma, Fishburne. There's some more.
Yeah, there's definitely.
There's a lot more. Benedictine.
Yep.
Benedictine, fantastic football team.
Then you have VMI too, who's also a military college. out here in Virginia.
Under center is Fishburne. Quick handoff, looking to get outside. Able to scuff up a few more yards. Was Fishburne also out there is number 77, Derek Godwin. The manager, one of the managers last year, Derek, has decided to suit up this year, and it's definitely a good team energy guy for the Barons. Derek's Snapchat is a must-follow. Get an inside look at the Barons throughout the season. Derek, very energetic guy, not afraid to say his mind.
Yeah, really nice kid. He's on my hall. It's been a pleasure to get to know him this year. I'm really happy to see him out there.
His Snapchat was hacked twice this summer.
Bank Rose. If any of you want to follow him.
It's going to be third down and a good 13 yards here for Fishburne. A little trickery there. Batted down by number 10, Keenan Brock, and it's going to be fourth down for Fishburne with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in this third quarter. And the score, of course, 35-0. Andrew, this is your first broadcast today. How's it been going?
It's been going well. It's a little bit of an adjustment, but I think I've been getting it more so far. Still only the first quarter. Making some improvements, and I'm really excited to be out here. Really glad to be out here.
Definitely. Excited to have you on today. I'm the only returner in this BSN class, so it's nice to have some new guys acclimatized to how we do things around here. Interesting play. Oh, he ran over his own man.
His own man.
That must hurt. Big fella.
He lowered the shoulder on his own. That's
Yeah, but you can look out for some BSN guys down on the field. There's new recruited lacrosse goalie Adam Bland, fellow British Columbia boy. He's out getting some nice sideline footage of the Barons there. Also a Canadian lacrosse player is Phoenix Poland, who's running the Twitter account today. Right in between me and Andrew is cameraman Jason Taylor, 17 Jason. Make sure to follow him on all audio platforms. Jason Taylor, also, I believe, the first college acceptance at Blue Ridge. Jason, where'd you get accepted to?
Full Sail University.
Full Sail University?
Yep, Winter Park, Florida.
Winter Park, Florida. That seems like a nice place to go to college.
They have an excellent music program there.
Cooley now in a running back. Cam Cooley, of course, a star field lacrosse player here for the Barons. Division I recruit off to Hobart and William Smith College next year in Geneva, New York. Cam's a great guy, respected by a bunch of people. Really excited to see what he can do on the football field this season as well.
Yeah, he's a prefect on the freshman hall,
And
which is always known as a tough job here, and he's been doing a great job so far.
also a sudden appearance here at Blue Ridge is former chaplain Mrs. West.
Oh,
Down at field level, talking to a few guys. She decided to, I believe, retire from the school chaplain position, but I believe is still working on the side as a chaplain in the community. But
yeah,
definitely,
out in Standardsville.
yeah, just taking a break from the Blue Ridge life. But nice to see Chaplain West back over here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her too. I was lucky to be on her hall sophomore year, and we had some great memories the past 2 years. I served with her in the chapel, and I'm really excited to see her after this game.
Well, that's another touchdown for the Barons here. It's going to be 41-0, and still not the end of this first quarter. Brock able to run that in from just about 30 yards. Oh, no. Coach Wills and the Barons aren't going to be very happy about that one. The field goal is blocked there from Fishburne, and the score is going to stay at 41-0.
Yeah, first real mistake for the Barons there. Not happy, not nice to see that, because if you're going to get blocked by Fishburne, then you're not going to get much time versus North Cross.
Most definitely, Andrew. Coach Will is looking to put in a few different guys here out on the kickoff team. See if they can run down the field. Cooley coming out here for the Barons. Cam is rocking the neck pad today.
Yeah, the neck roll.
The neck roll,
Yeah, it's weird to see on a not very big guy.
Yeah.
It's usually reserved for
The lineman types.
Yeah,
Centers.
fullbacks too.
Yeah. Cam, who only probably weighs in at about $170, definitely plays bigger for than his size here out in the football field.
First one down there too. Oh,
Missed completely though.
that was a
I think the Barons really got to work on their pursuit angles here on this kickoff.
Very.
They're running all over the
yeah.
place.
That's 2 kickoffs in a row. Cam's taking a poor angle. First one down there, but poor angle. But did a great return though for Fishburne. Going to have the best field position of the day.
And see if they can muster up something here. Maybe a first down would be nice. Go from there.
Definitely, a first down would be huge for this team.
Definitely a new defensive line out here for the Barons. Ali Tejani, Derek Godwin, number 60. That is not Trace Koning, someone else.
If you still have starters, Isis, Kenyon, and
Out on the field.
Yeah, a couple
Tremel
other-
Thompson. Running the ball is Fishburne. It's going to be about a 2-yard gain. Bunch of Barons in there to make up the tackle.
Yeah, that was probably their biggest gain of the day.
Yeah.
Some forward yards. Nice to see.
Yeah, oh yeah. Some Blue Ridge guys taking a much-needed break over on the sidelines, chit-chatting a little bit. It's going to be exciting to see some of the guys who especially came in just recently for the team, like Christian LaCrouche over there on the sidelines. Just noticed him.
It's a beautiful day for a football game.
For
too.
sure. Just a little bit muggy maybe, but nice overcast.
Yeah.
Not really wet. Not hot, which it has been in these last couple of days.
Yeah.
Barron's unable to practice because of the heat twice this week. So there was that, but
Yeah, it was over 95 twice this week, and on the turf, that's especially in full pads, it's almost unbearable. They were not allowed to practice.
well, at the end of the first quarter, the score 41-0 for the Barons.
What do you think Coach Wills is telling his team at this point?
I think probably not to take the pedal off, definitely. Trying to get some new guys in there, but still at the same time, be careful, be a little more conservative about the play calling and stuff like that. And such, not to get some guys injured that they're going to need later down the stretch in the season. So definitely be a little careful, but still at the same time, sometimes when you take the pedal off and you tone down your effort, that's when injuries happen. So they got to be careful.
Definitely. An injury would be brutal.
In
for
this type
Barons
of game,
team.
for sure. Nice little crowd out today here at Blue Ridge. Good amount of the student body out, including some faculty members. It's always nice to see. AD Brian Puckett
Yep.
out there trying to talk to the refs.
The influx of local kids this year, we've got a lot more local kids on the team. So that's really showing up in the crowds too, because a lot of their friends and family have been able to make the trip up.
And that's going to be a first down there for Fishburne. Nice little run there from number 30. That's Kyle Coffey.
About
Moving the chains, baby.
10 or 12 yards on that run.
Able to have a nice little hole there for the Barons.
A big guy. Barons had trouble taking him down. Dragged a few people on that run.
Barons making a few subs now, taking out some of the backups over on the defensive line just to give a little bit more presence out there.
Yeah, Coach Wills probably did not want to see that.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Fishburne at the Barons 40-yard line. That's, again, going to be a nice little
Yeah,
gain, about six or 7 yards,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah, nice gain. The two of the biggest plays of the day, back to back. Maybe they're going to get their offense going here. They're almost about the 30, so they're in good position to score here.
Kenyon Carter coming out of the game here for Blue Ridge. And did I just feel a few drops of rain, maybe? That would not be very pleasant if it starts raining today, eh, Andrew?
Yeah, it would not be nice. I mean, up here in the booth, wouldn't be that much. Wouldn't be that bad. But down on the field,
That would not be very fun.
yes.
Fishburne, once again with the run. Nice stop there from the Barons, tackled by multiple players. That looks like Cam Cooley in there. And number somebody.
Yeah,
That's Ruben Walbrook, I know, though. Big Rube.
yeah,
Big,
they've really liked Fishburne's really liked those quick misdirections right up the middle so far on this drive.
that was number 66, and on the tackle, Ruben Walbrook, the sophomore who played last year, is looking to have a bigger impact on the team. Ruben has definitely a bit of a legacy going in his family with both his older brother and sister, track and field stars at numerous SEC universities. So Ruben's a nice guy, likes his comic books and action figures, but definitely looking to get down here on the football field this season. Cooley out of the game, looking to see trainer Nick Farah. Hopefully he's not too banged up. And that is not going to be a first down for Fishburne. Sandwiched up by number 34, I believe that's CJ Kastner.
Yeah, he had some nice cuts there on that drive, but failed to cut it upfield. Was a little too east and west there, especially on a short third down. You just gotta go for those forward yards.
Barron's looking to get a few guys in off the bench here once again in the second quarter. Nice to see them making a positive impact in this game. Back out of the game is number 65, Trace Koning, and in Liam Moran. That's going to be a nice little first down there for Fishburne, going for it on fourth down.
Taking the pile with him there. That was a great run.
Putting some starters back in is Coach Wills for the Barons. Back into the game, number 13, Cameron Cooley, and number 44, Andy Nwako. And out, that looks to be number 23, Jacob Rice, and number 34, CJ Kastner. Ooh. Back in the shotgun here is Fishburne. Motion out of the backfield, and they're going to hand the ball off right down the middle of the field. Moran missed on the tackle there. You have any update in some college football games here, Andrew?
Yeah, Pitt and Penn State still 17-10.
What's the time on there?
11:23 in the fourth quarter.
Ooh,
And
tell you one.
Pitt just punted to Penn State, and they currently have the ball on the 15-yard line.
Pitt defense, usually a little suspect, especially early in this season, but definitely holding out against a nice Big Ten offense in Penn State.
Yeah, I think Pitt's defense is actually probably the
High point of their team?
Yeah, they lost two star defensive linemen though this year, which is really gonna affect the pass rush. But they have one of the best secondaries. I think that's gonna be the strength of their team, with Dane Jackson, another Paris Ford, DeMar Hamlin.
Very nice. Well, back to this game. Nwako had that sack there. Quarterback had the option to hand it off to the running back, but decided to keep it for himself, and that's going to be about a 4-yard loss here for Fishburne.
That was Coach Wills' game plan. That was the first play Andy got back in and making plays already. His speed really just blows up those option plays.
It's going to be third down and a good
Low snap.
14 yards. In are multiple Barons there for another sack. It looks to be Luke Whiteman and Isaiah McNeil.
He almost fumbled that one there. Did a good job at least holding on to that ball. I think if you're Fishburne, even though it's a really bad field position, you might have to go for it.
Barons have a nice mix of some bench players out there and some starters, especially out on the defensive line. Have some teamwork here, looking to get some nice stops. You can look for Fishburne to try to fake the punt here with a little trickery. Number 99 has been running the ball a fair bit. That was Deontay Ford for Fishburne, running all over the place.
A flag on the play.
And the Barons have yet to score in this second quarter. Have they had the ball yet, Andrew? I don't think they've had the ball. It's been Fishburne ball for the second quarter with this running clock. So we're trying to get to halftime here. And there's going to be a timeout here for Fishburne.
Yeah, neutral zone infraction there on the defense. So Fishburne's got to have a little better look on this fourth down play.
Well, speaking of other sports still around Blue Ridge, next season in the winter is basketball time. And Andrew, what are you excited for about the varsity basketball team this year?
I'm really excited for this team. New additions like Derek Jones to play the small forward spot. I think, and Mike Gray coming back. Houston, Sasha. I think the Blue Jays are gonna have a real shot at the VIC and the VISSA state this year.
Most definitely. Barons are defending state champions and have brought in a bunch of new additions. Just the other day, we got word that Ty Jerome, former star University of Virginia guard, who's now going to be playing the NBA this season.
Your first-round pick.
Yeah, his younger brother, Kobe Jerome, is going to be playing for the Barons basketball team this season. So that's going to be nice to see him get out. Definitely some good publicity here for the Barons.
Yeah, 6'1" point guard. Barons have been looking to add a point guard, so it's nice to get a guy like that.
Fishburne going deep, and that's going to be picked off there by number 10, Keenan Brock, breaking a few tackles and stuffed.
I don't know what the QB saw on that play. No one really there. Keenan was just waiting there. It was almost like a punt. Maybe that was the play.
Nice thinking. Let's see what lineup Coach Wills decides to put out there here for Blue Ridge. Looks to still be a quarterback, number 15, Devin Walker. It's going to be first down and 10 from Blue Ridge's own 25-yard line. Trips left look here for Blue Ridge down at the bottom of your screen. Running the ball is number 10, Brock.
Oh, he's got
kicking her outside.
Nice little stutter there.
Pushed out of bounds by Fishburne. Number 80, John Son. It's going to be first down and 10 for Blue Ridge at just about the Fishburne 48-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there by Keenan. Really, the Barons had the left side of the field all open.
Blue Ridge definitely has been running the ball a bit more with the new quarterback, Walker, and I'd like to see his arm used a bit more here.
This is a good spot here to really see him throw it deep. Some motion on the Barons offense.
Blue Ridge flipping the play there. Now it's going to be trips right at the top of your screen. QB run here for Blue Ridge.
Nice block by Keenan.
Cutting her back is Walker, and he looks like he's going to make it all the way, and that's going to be another touchdown for Blue Ridge.
That play wouldn't have happened with that block from Keenan. Really just pancaked the guy 5 or 6 yards, and Devin had that hole. Devin just ran behind him and then saw the lane to the right, and it was over from there.
Injury here for Fishburne.
Oh, that's not good to see.
Another one. Fishburne's bench is very, very depleted so far in this game. Let's hope to see this fella get up here. Well, anyway, it's going to be 47-0 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Yeah, and a college football update. A little bit of an upset alert right now.
No.
Number 21 Maryland is currently losing to unranked Temple 20-15 with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh my, Maryland haven't they had a few upsets this year?
Yeah,
or won some games they probably shouldn't have won.
Yeah, they're not really a staple in the top 25, so this is not good to see if you're Maryland.
Definitely, and they added a new head coach this year. Am I right, Andrew? With a former Alabama defensive coordinator in there.
Yeah. Matt Canada last year took over as an interim head coach, but he was not re-signed. So,
what was his name, Andrew?
Matt Canada.
Matt Canada?
I don't know the new coach's name.
Oh, where's Matt Canada now?
Nowhere, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't know. 2 years ago, he was up for coordinator of the year, and now he is nowhere.
What team was he on when he was up for coordinator of the year?
Pitt. Then he got a massive contract at LSU, but
didn't
really fit there with that Orgeron.
Was he offensive coordinator over at LSU?
Yeah. One of the highest paid in the college football. And then, so Maryland did have it last week. They beat number 21 ranked Syracuse, just destroyed them 63-20.
Oh my goodness. Coach Harry not happy about that one. He had a tough week in football last week, Andrew?
Yeah, and Syracuse this week has
Against
a
Clemson.
real tough task. I think Clemson is 27.5-point favorites. So
Able to bang that one through for Blue Ridge. Back to this game was number 21 Levi Moss.
yeah, not much arc on that one. That was just straight through the uprights.
Back to college football. Any other scores to take note of, Andrew?
Not that all the top 25 teams are.
Taking care of business?
Yeah, Georgia 55-0.
Oh, boy.
That's what you expect. Ohio State 51-10 against Indiana. Because last year, that's nice to see. Because last year, Ohio State had some trouble with Indiana.
Justin Fields, new quarterback in at Alabama. He's definitely had a great start to the season. Ohio State. He's had a great start to the season.
Yeah, look, drawing a lot of Brett Favre comparisons with his stature and cannon of an arm.
He, of course, was a freshman quarterback over at Georgia last year and was unable to dethrone Jake Fromm as the starting quarterback. So he decided to transfer over to Ohio State, who lost their starter, Dwayne Haskins, last year to the NFL.
Ohio State couldn't be happier with that. Justin Fields, former #1 overall recruit in the country, and to get him just like that is really, really nice to see for Ohio State. They're really happy with that. A ball.
Down on the field, unable to get that strip in time. He was down first.
Down.
Nice little try there from, I believe, what that strip was, number 19. That is Grayson Bryant.
It looked like it was a clean strip to me. I'm not sure if he was down, but
our cameraman, Jason Taylor, also thinks it was clean.
thank you, Jason.
Blue Ridge starters who are on the bench now looking to have some fun with the team.
Yeah, nice little morale boost for the Barons here.
For sure. This defensive line for Blue Ridge looking pretty big out there with number 79, Derek Godwin, Liam Moran in at the nose, Jorgensen, and then I believe, is that Tejani out there on the edge? I can't tell from here.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Is that,
Big hit.
That was number 24, Tanner Rocco with that hit. Fumble by Fishburne on that play. Few subs out of the game here for Blue Ridge. Number 4, Isis Lewis, and number 56, Tremel Thompson. Let's see who they put in here for Blue Ridge.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this second quarter. Fishburne's going to have to move quick if they're going to score here, especially with that running clock.
Definitely. It's going to be second down and about 12 here for Fishburne at their own 28-yard line. Running the ball or looking for a pass was the Fishburne quarterback, but there was no receiver over there whatsoever. So he's going to be sacked in the backfield. It's going to be third down. Fishburne deciding to call a timeout here, sort some things out. Well, 2 seasons away here at Blue Ridge, big sport. Varsity lacrosse this year, Andrew and myself are varsity lacrosse players. Of course, I'm a junior. Andrew entering his final high school season.
Senior year, baby.
As a senior. What are you looking forward to this year, Andrew?
I'm looking forward to making a run in states. You know, we've had some early exits the past 2 years, and as a captain this year, I'm really looking forward to doing what I can to change the tide. You know.
For sure, Coach Aaron really working out hard on the recruiting standpoint, bringing in a few guys this year. Definitely trying to bring in some guys mid-year transfers. So lacrosse team definitely looking up this year.
Yeah, but we got some new attackmen, Division I commits, the Pitt brothers, George and Norman.
From Orangeville, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, it's really nice for me. I get some more competition against the righties in practice. It's really going to help me improve my game too.
Andrew, not flattering himself, just received his first Division I offer the other week from the Virginia Military Institute, down in Lexington, Virginia. And Andrew's looking to add some more Division I offers to his plate, and I definitely expect that to happen pretty soon for Andrew.
Yeah. Not to mention, you are committed to Cornell as a 21, which is really incredible of a task.
Of a task.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, of an accomplishment.
There you go. Cornell Big Red looking to make a big impact on the NCAA lacrosse scene this year. A preseason ranked top 10. Last year at an early exit out in the Ivy League tournament. Many people said they got snubbed in the NCAA tournament, including myself. But senior attackman Jeff Teat coming back this year, really looking to make a big impact.
And right down the road, UVA, returning national champions, looking to defend their title.
Fishburne back to pass.
Oh, nice catch.
Had somebody able to get back to the original spot of the ball, but that's going to be a turnover on downs here. That's going to be Blue Ridge ball at the Fishburne 30-yard line.
Yeah, strange going for it on 4th and 15 from your own 15-yard line, but I don't think Fishburne had much of a choice.
And with 1 minute and 55 seconds now with the running clock in the second quarter, Blue Ridge is going to look to get one more score in before this end of this first half.
Jack, what do you think? Is this better than a CFL game?
Andrew definitely thinks so. Andrew Landman, who's, of course, from Pittsburgh, I took him to my hometown of Vancouver this summer, and he unfortunately had to come to a CFL game. It wasn't the best game in the world. Usually they're pretty good with high-flying offense and definitely a lot more passing, but Andrew probably witnessed one of the worst CFL games ever played between BC Lions and Saskatchewan Roughriders, so not the best experience for him. But Andrew, do you think you'd give him another chance?
I love football, so I'd definitely give him another chance, but it's going to take a lot to get that taste out of my mouth.
Well, in the CFL, BC isn't exactly the best environment or team to come see. I believe they're the worst team in the CFL right now. But definitely, if you ever have a chance, anyone to go see a game out in Saskatchewan and Regina, over in Winnipeg, see the Blue Bombers, it's definitely a better atmosphere. I'd definitely compare it to something like college football. With a lot of people pretty passionate about their teams. And Canadian football is definitely, it should be more exciting because of the 3 downs, wider field, definitely a lot more opportunities to have bigger plays.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was looking forward to, but didn't really show in the game I went to, at least on BC's side of the ball. I think they had around 90 yards of offense that game.
It was tragic, folks.
To the Rough Riders around 300, so it was tough to watch. I'm just glad they had Wi-Fi in the stadium.
Carter, the starting quarterback, lining up at receiver. Now in a running back,
tackle.
Tanner Roca.
Breaking a tackle there, Tanner, and fighting for some extra yards to get the first down.
Coming back in on offensive line, looks to be number 65, Trace Koenig.
50 seconds left. The Barons are going to have to
hurry up a little if they want to score.
Yep.
Coming out of the game is number 55, Luke Whiteman. Big mixer tonight here at Blue Ridge, or not at Blue Ridge, but some Blue Ridge guys heading out over to Woodbury for the kickoff mixer.
Yeah.
Andrew's not too thrilled that he's going to be missing it. We have lacrosse practice tonight. But Andrew, what were you looking forward to at the mixer tonight?
I was going to attend with my friend Dave, and he's quite the fun at mixer events.
Ooh,
nice tackle there by number 30.
Fishburne, yeah. There was no Blue Ridge offensive line there on that play.
Broke right through.
Definitely. And it looks like they're going to run out the end of this first half. And with no time left on the clock, at halftime, the score 48-0 for your Blue Ridge Barons. We'll see it.
Quite the half for Blue Ridge.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see you in 15 minutes, folks.
chairs on my head.
Mr. Moss, who's soccer team play next? You know?
No, it's like on it.
Yeah, Jason, how many has at least half of that Dr. Pepper? Oh, really? Yeah. We'll see.
I've heard they've.
If we get less than 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, I'll give
Second half?
you half the Dr. Pepper.
What?
Never mind.
I got Wi-Fi, so.
Oh, really? Wi-Fi in here?
Yeah, from this. Yeah.
Ooh, I have Wi-Fi.
They play.
I'm also
I
on
have
Wi-Fi
Saturday
too.
next.
I'm also on 8% though.
United Christian.
Where? Where's East United?
17. So. I think that is two.
That's right, two.
And then they play like 4 away games in a row.
The name is Andrew Landman.
Then they finish the season with Woodbury, North Cross. Yep.
Am I getting on Andrew's snap?
No.
We're back here in the second half of play. Blue Ridge kicking off the ball for Fishburne returning. Oh, nice little return here for Fishburne. It's going to be their ball on their own 35-yard line. Andrew, what you think of that kickoff return to start off the second half?
It was about average for Fishburne today, getting around to the 35. Not great field position, but not terrible. Let's see what they can do with this.
Maybe get a few more first downs like they did at the end of the second half there. That was nice to see.
Yeah.
Blue Ridge putting in some different guys here on defense. See what they can do.
Yeah, much smaller defensive line here.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they had, I was saying, they had too
A
many.
bit too many players.
They had 2. You don't see that much.
Yeah, another one coming off.
I think it was Charles.
I think they had 14 players out there, Andrew.
Lucky they got it off.
Oh, taken down in the backfield by number 13, Cam Cooley.
Nice play.
Fishburne. Do you have an update in this Pitt-Penn State game, Andrew?
Yeah. Yes. With 19 seconds left,
Uh-oh.
Penn State is up 17-10.
Is it whose ball?
Pitt has the ball
Oh, boy.
on the 42-yard line. So
Penn State's 42?
yeah, so they're gonna
Pay attention.
have a chance. Pitt's leading rusher today has 9 yards. They've been a pass team today. Ooh.
Stuffed by Blue Ridge. Unable to make that tackle was Cam Cooley, but here comes everybody else.
He broke some
Flag down, though, on the field.
tackles, but I think that ended up hurting them in the long run.
There's going to be a penalty on Blue Ridge.
No, yeah, there was one. There was one flag on it over here from defensive. They were neutral zone infraction, I think it was 5-yard penalty on that.
Yeah,
on
second flag of the play. I'd also like to give a shout out to those listening back home in Canada. How's it going?
Literally no.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been getting some nice comments on YouTube today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
We've also been told that we're adding a 9th member to this BSN class, Kobe Jerome. So that's going to be pretty nice. Also, stay tuned for some BSN podcasts, and make sure to check out our Twitter that is being updated by our very own Phoenix Poland down on the sidelines. Check us out at forgot the Twitter handle for a second there. Let's pull it up. Yes, check us out at Barron Sports Network on Twitter. It's Barron with capital B-A-R-O-N, Sports, capital S-P-O-R-T-S, and net, N-E-T, with a capital N. Nice little carry there for Fishburne. That's about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, BSN, we're trying to incorporate some new stuff into the football season this year with some sideline interviews and some other camera angles. So
It's going to be pretty nice. And
yeah, we're looking forward to see how that turns out. This is our first game doing that stuff, so it's going to be exciting.
I had an impromptu broadcast the last home game here at Blue Ridge. I was on solo for Nansman Suffolk. It's definitely a bit of a challenge doing a football game by yourself. I'll say that, but it's nice to have Andrew with me in the booth today.
It's nice to be here, Jack.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Fishburne ball, second down, handing the ball off, and they're gonna get a few more yards, pushing for a first down possibly.
Yeah, looked like a rugby play there. All eight people on each side pushing the pile.
Coach Cade Lemke offering up some cheese up here in the booth. That's kind of weird.
I already ate enough cheese today, Coach.
No, Spencer. How did you know?
Interesting dinner here at Blue Ridge tonight. Chicken and broccoli cavatappi. I have no clue what that is.
Hopefully it's good. I got some.
That's a pasta dish. I know that. Andrew, you don't like pasta.
I'm not a big pasta fan.
Stuffed up there by Blue Ridge. They're going to send Fishburne back a few yards. Shout out to Mike Burris, technical director of the Barron Sports Network. Without him, none of this would be possible. So, shout out to Mr. Burris.
Mr. Burris does not like cheese on his cameras.
Hates it. Absolutely hates it. Trips look here for Fishburne. They're going to be handing the ball off. Ryan Wills with an athletic play, hurdling over a man.
Oh,
but Fishburne able to break free. He might be taking it. Saved by the bell there was Blue Ridge.
Looked like Le'Veon Bell there on that play.
Oh, cut her back.
He really,
Multiple. How about Le'Veon Bell, Andrew?
he showed the patience here and really used it to advantage to break away a free run.
Andrew, what are your thoughts on Le'Veon Bell as the season starts off? He obviously sat out last year, not playing for anyone, but is back in the NFL with the Jets.
It's over, you know. He turned down he lost $14 million. He made the wrong play. That is clear now. He's playing for a worse offensive line.
But
it is what it is.
Yeah, but don't you think the Steelers are better off now with the guy in James Conner, hometown boy?
I wouldn't say better off, but James Conner is an excellent running back, and so it's not much of much. We lost the best running back in the NFL, but
Questionably.
James Conner is a great replacement.
Definitely.
Even better person.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
A lot of people know his story about recovering from cancer after his freshman year at Pitt and coming back and rushing for 20-something touchdowns and being a third-round pick in the NFL.
So it looks like an offside here from the Barons. It was first down and 5 for Fishburne, and they're going to get a nice push, close to a first down. Probably going to be about second down and 1 yard. Do you have an update? Pitt?
Let's see.
There we go.
Let's see.
Disappointment.
Pitt lost.
No. Another year. When's the last time they beat Penn State, Andrew?
We beat them the first year of the series, so 3 years ago, I think.
Okay.
I was there. It was an incredible game. Biggest crowd in Heinz Field history. Yep. And Pitt won on a game-sealing interception.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's when Penn State had Saquon Barkley, Trace McSorley.
Oh, really?
And that loss ended up keeping them out of the college football playoffs, which was.
I thought they lost to Ohio State that year.
Yeah, but if you just lose to Ohio State, you're still going to make the college football playoffs.
Maybe.
One loss and your loss is to Ohio State. Usually.
Yeah.
They were I think they finished the season 5th or 6th in the country.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways, back to this game. Blue Ridge able to get a nice little stop there. It's going to be third down on a good 5 yards.
Yeah, much better start this half for Fishburne. Big third down here.
Big push
QB
from
sneak.
both sides. Blue Ridge probably holding them back. Fishburne's definitely going for it here on fourth down.
Did we see a QB sneak there on
a wing? That was interesting.
On 3rd and 5?
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before.
What are you doing?
I wonder where Spencer is with our food.
Yeah, getting a little hungry up here, especially.
Oh, he's over there at the concession. He's taking his sweet time. Spencer Almacher.
Visual on him. You see?
Yeah, we can.
We were literally throwing money down at him from the announcer's booth here and just frantically shouting out what we wanted. Hopefully he gets the right orders.
He's random
Jack, what did you order?
I just told him get me something good.
I wanted a nice Coke.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Oh, a fumble there from Fishburne.
Like
Coming up with it was number 15, Devin Walker. It's going to be Barron's ball deep in their own zone, but I expect them to make something good out of it.
How he's going to carry all of it? No. Nachos.
He can make a few trips.
Wait, you got nachos too? I got nachos as well. Oh, dude.
Spencer Amaker might have to make a few trips.
Quite the order. 4 people.
Oh, he's gathering it now. Let's see if he gets it right.
Can we point a camera there? What is that? Should we pan the camera to Spencer? Should we get a camera on Spencer?
We have a really nice sight on the side of the field here. A pug in a tutu.
Yeah, get a sight of that. That's prime right down there.
What?
The dog
pug
and the
and the
poo-too.
tutu.
Get her down quickly.
Did you zoom in?
Does he have 2 orders of nachos?
That's a cute sight there, ladies and gentlemen. But back to the game.
Well, they can't see the dog because the live stream is still in the football game.
I'll come back. Blue Ridge, handoff there to Roca. He's got some room. Nice stop there by Fishburne at their own at the 20-yard line.
He really runs hard. Doesn't shy away from contact.
For sure. But there's a flag down in the backfield. Looks to be possibly a holding call on the Barons.
Kid runs hard.
Yeah. Lowers his shoulder.
Lower his shoulder.
KB?
No,
Tanner.
Tanner.
Oh, Tanner. He's a big.
He's going to be a lacrosse player this year.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he actually played defensive midi. He's new.
He likes to hit. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
He tried to spear some kid in the game the other day and he missed it and he got killed.
It looked like,
No, not that tall, but here comes Spencer.
hey man, big things coming up.
Oh, he's got a box. Smart. Spencer's a smart dude, man. He understands.
The nachos down there.
He is a smart dude.
How many orders of nachos? Do you have visual? Like, can you see how many nachos there are?
It's in it's enclosed in a box. You can't get a good look.
Oh, it's enclosed.
Another run here from Roca. Just about the same run there. No flags though, and it's gonna be first down for Blue
Yeah,
Ridge.
that was the same play call. Worked the first time. Why not try it again here?
So everyone to comment on YouTube, Spencer is the goat.
Some cute dogs over here today. I like that. I don't know what dog that's called, but Miss Boyd has a nice dog down there. Pretty cute.
It's a beagle.
I don't know if that's a beagle.
That's a bloodhound.
A blood. It's got a big dog's face, but a low dog's body. He's kind of chubby.
Looks like a bloodhound, like beagle mix.
Zoom in there, Jason.
Do we just really not care about the football game anymore?
Let's.
That's a cute puppy.
Jasper. What is Jasper doing to you?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the fourth quarter here at Blue Ridge School, and the score 48-0 for Blue Ridge. Not looking to run up the score is Blue Ridge. I believe almost everybody's gone in here for the Barons, but definitely everybody who's on the team and eligible to play will be getting in this fourth quarter. Any more ups? How's the Maryland game looking there, Andrew?
Should be over by now. Let's see what the final score was. Yep, Temple 20, Maryland 17.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and the Alabama game just started. 7-3, Alabama.
And they're playing South Carolina.
South Carolina
Yeah.
SEC matchup.
Yeah, South Carolina had an upset a few years ago against Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a football highlight here. Andrew's showing me. Looks like it was Kansas State and Mississippi State. Whoa! Oh my goodness!
You got about 6 feet of air on that one.
Oh, it's covered in cheese.
Remember, no cheese on the cameras, fellas.
No cheese on the camera. Jason.
Oh, what happened to the camera?
It's gonna be Blue Ridge ball. Hard run here from Roca. Able to get close to a first down. It's gonna be a couple yards out. Got it. Blue Ridge ball, second down and a good 2 yards. Walker in at quarterback still. Waiting out the clock.
Do you think we're going to be able to see Trace today?
At QB, I don't know. He doesn't have an eligible number, Andrew. So maybe he switched jerseys. I don't know. Maybe he will. But anyways, it's going to be a first down for Blue Ridge.
Just hope it doesn't, spill on somebody.
Also like to highlight a new addition to the Blue Ridge football coaching staff. That's Coach Atkinson. He was both me and Andrew's coach on the JV basketball team this year. What are your thoughts on Coach Atkinson?
Great guy, really nice guy. I'm really excited to work with him on the chapel team this year too. He's the new school chaplain, and I think he's going to be a great addition to this coaching staff.
Definitely more of a calmer guy, calming figure. It's definitely someone I look to when maybe I'm not feeling so good. Nice guy to talk to. Always has your back.
Oh, fumble. That's not
Fumble from the Barons.
You don't like to see that for Blue Ridge.
No, definitely a bit of a sloppy play there.
Covered by Fishburne.
Has to be nice field position here for Fishburne.
Yeah, the Blue Ridge's first turnover of the game. Not coming at the right spot, definitely. I don't think Coach Wills wants any points on the board this game.
Definitely. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Fishburne on the Blue Ridge 30-yard line.
Let's see if
If there was any time, this would be where they get a touchdown.
Let's see if they can take advantage of the fantastic field position. Ball spotted on the 30.
Fishburne still not yet to break the huddle. Under center is the quarterback. There in the backfield very quickly is number 13, Cam Cooley. Some guys in this game for Blue Ridge have not played since the first quarter. Guys like Lance Gaskins. I think he actually might be the only guy. Hey, Andrew?
Yeah, I think he got a little run in the second quarter at wide receiver, but I think he was taken out at every other position.
Well, anyways, it's going to be a timeout taken for Fishburne here with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Definitely look to put something up on the board here. Possibly draw up a play. We've seen the Barons be a little susceptible to trick plays earlier this season at their first home game against Nansman Suffolk. So we'll see what Fishburne can draw up here. Also be on the lookout on the Blue Ridge YouTube channel. We recently produced just a opening video on BSN. It's going to be nice, giving a bit of background information on some of the guys, on the new guys on BSN this year. So definitely look out for that on YouTube pretty soon. Andrew, very comical, of course, in that video especially.
I'm really excited to show the parts I filmed. We got a little surprised at the end. I'm really looking forward for people to see.
Fishburne running the ball.
Oh,
Unable to wrap up there.
decent run there, about 5 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be third down
Gonna set up
and 5 here for Fishburne.
really good field position for this
And
third down.
Coach Conway, unable to contain himself from watching this game, had to come down and take a glimpse for himself. Apparently got very sick of us on the live stream, but his loss. Fishburne with another QB sneak over on third down, and he might have the first here, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like the ref's going to give him the spot.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a first down and 10 for Fishburne on the Blue Ridge 19-yard line.
I think this is their first trip to the red zone today.
Oh, yeah.
When it was 41 nothing, that the clock keeps rolling.
It is. It's a running clock. Yeah.
They stopped it in the first half when it was 48.
I think it's only I think the running clock starts at a certain point, so like the second quarter or something.
Is that a state rule like public schools do?
I'm unsure, honestly. I don't know.
All right, well, y'all got to get on the internet, man.
Yeah.
Fill out that fact.
Jack, you want to pull that up?
Possibly later.
Oh, nice play by Tremel Thompson.
In the back, able to stuff that out in the backfield pretty quick there. Oh, we got also an interview going down on the sidelines. Phoenix Poland talking to Nawako down there. Probably for a video in the future. That'd be nice. Look for Phoenix. They'll be catching up with a few different guys.
Yeah.
Probably Coach Wills after this game.
Really enjoy Phoenix's outfit. The black collared shirt with
Phoenix has interesting outfits to say the least.
the black collared shirt with athletic shorts and flip flops.
And looks like black dress socks and flip flops.
Yeah.
Interesting combo.
Very interesting combo. A business up top and a party down low.
Oh yeah.
Nice play.
Play action from Fishburne. That was a nice play. Dropping the ball.
He was open.
He was open, indeed.
He heard footsteps. Easy first down there. They ran the play action fake to perfection.
Oh yeah, had everybody fooled.
Yeah.
And some more subs coming in for Blue Ridge.
This is I think they're
Derek Godwin hustling out of the play. Love to see that hustle there, Derek.
This is their big third down rush, I think, bringing out the pass
Oh,
rushers.
they're going for it. They got 2 more downs here, just in case.
Yeah.
But definitely for Blue Ridge, bringing some guys in here on this third down. Blue Ridge will have a bigger test next week as they face off against Christchurch here at the Blue Ridge School. I'm thinking the same time next week.
Oh, he's got a man.
Oh, he's got a wheel route. The same guy,
he
unable to bring it in. Broke the coverage.
He was open. That was more difficult of a catch, but
Still open.
yeah. Hate to see it. Coach Will's lucky to escape that one.
It's going to be 4th down and about 10 yards here for Fishburne. Maybe they try for a field goal here, Andrew? I don't know.
No, they want a touchdown.
Okay.
They were really fired up at halftime. Number 10, you have the roster. He gave a really strong halftime speech, and they seemed really fired up. And I think it's showing in this half.
Andrew, I've just been informed that Miss Boyd's dog is a basset hound, not a bloodhound. Oh, he throws it deep. Oh, Fort Cardin it over on the coverage. That's going to be an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs here for Fishburne.
Pretty good throw. He was somewhat open, but I think the receiver struggled to see that ball.
Yeah, it was thrown pretty high up in the air. Coach Will's getting his team fired up out there.
About 3.5 minutes left in this game.
Blue Ridge still in a huddle, checking to make sure they have the right amount of guys. They've had a few issues with that so far, and that's definitely something Coach Wills is going to want to clean up this week in the practice. Timeout called by Blue Ridge. Speaking of the basketball team at Blue Ridge this year, Andrew, prediction for starting 5 on the basketball team this year. Who you liking?
At this point, I think I haven't seen Kobe yet, so I'm gonna stick with Mike at the 1.
Mike Gray.
Mike Gray at the 1. He's a bit of a combo guard, can play that 1 and 2, but for now I think he's gonna play the 1 with Will Lee, kind of microwave scorer at the 2, and newcomer Derek Jones at the 3. He had some interest from NC State this week. The NC State coach is on campus looking at him. Then we got, I think, power forward is really where you have your biggest if. With
Or especially maybe at the 2 guard as well.
two, yeah, especially with Andy
Houston, Sasha,
and
Malik, definitely.
all crazy athletic players, all really talented, and I think Sasha's gonna move over to the 5 this year with the loss of Jaden Frazier, longtime starting center, moved on to Chattanooga.
Walker hands the ball off to Brock, the starting running back, gets a nice 5 yards on the first carry of the fourth quarter.
And news with the basketball team is former Blue Ridge star Sardar Calhoun has committed to FSU to play basketball.
Florida State University in the ACC, they made a nice run into the NCAA tournament this year.
Yeah, they've been one of the best teams in the country the past 5 years.
Do you think that's a nice play suited for Sardar and his style of play?
I think so. He calls himself a 3-dribble scorer, and Florida State's had one of the deepest teams in the past 3 years. Great guard play. He's really inspired.
Major size.
Yeah, he really inspires his game off of former Florida State player Dwayne Bacon. I think he went to Florida State.
Yeah, he's on the Hornets, I believe.
Yeah, and so I think that's one of the big reasons Sardar chose FSU, and I think it's going to help him too.
Brock able to bust one out on the outside. He might be going all the way, ladies and gentlemen. And there he goes. Keenan Brock takes it
80 yards. That's
all the way down for a Blue Ridge touchdown right at the end of this game.
Yeah, Sardar did 2 years at Missouri.
1 year.
No, he's doing his second year now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's at a JUCO college in Missouri. Yeah. I had the chance to be his lab partner in chemistry my sophomore year, and he's just a great kid. Really hard worker, really funny guy.
Let's see him succeed, definitely, Andrew.
Yeah. Excited to watch him play on the big stage this year.
Or next year.
Next year, yeah.
Back in to kick the extra point. That looks to be Levi Moss. He got one of his kicks blocked earlier in this game. Hopefully he can knock this one in.
This might be the last play of the game.
Believe it might be. Takes a bit of more of a conservative effort on that one and knocks her in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is going to be the end of this game. They haven't had the score up to the clock yet, but it's going to make it 55-0 for Blue Ridge. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been great being with you. I'm Jack Charbonneau.
I'm Andrew Lamon.
And this was BSN.